Hello folks, it's Neil. This is a very brief overview of our Wildix Unified Communication System. Now, Unified Communication sounds very posh. What it means basically is all your different methods of communication are all brought securely into one place. So your phone calls, your instant messages, your text messages, your video conferencing, your screen sharing, all brought into this single secure web-based portal, if you like, that doesn't require any other software installed. So if you want to use this, you don't have to install Teams, you don't have to install WebEx, you don't have to install Zoom, anything like that. It's all just nice and simple, completely browser-based. For people who want them, you can have a desk phone, you can have a walkabout phone as well. So it really is a very flexible system. And it also has a mobile app, so you can take this thing out away from the office, or if you're on the road or traveling somewhere, you can still stay in touch. So this is our demo system. So you can log in either with a username and password, or if you use Google or Microsoft, you could use these buttons down here. I have a Google account on this one, so I'm going to log in as me. And up comes my collaboration system. So in here, I'm connected to all my co-workers. This is a demo system, so we've only got a couple of co-workers in here. But you can see there's Jane. I can call Jane over here. I can chat with Jane. I can call them on the phone. So I can interact with my colleagues very simply and quickly. So that's my colleagues menu. There's a few buttons up here. I've got a chat menu. So I can send chats backwards and forwards. If I want to, I can attach files. So if I can quickly find myself say a PDF document, there we go. I can send that one across to Jane. So Jane's now got that document. I can send Jane a post-it. Now, post-it is useful because when I do that, that appears on Jane's screen as a little yellow post-it, as kind of a reminder, just like using a normal post-it. If you walked up to someone's desk, wrote it on the post-it and stuck it on their screen, it's exactly the same idea. I can obviously send emojis as well, so I can converse and show my feelings and stuff like that. And this is a handy feature as well. There's a dictate feature. So if I click that button now and then start talking, you'll find that everything I say is converted into text as I say it. And then I can send that. I find that really useful when I want to quickly write some text. I just dictate it and then I copy it. And then I paste it into whatever document I'm using. It's a nice little sort of shortcut. So that's chat. We've got a phone book here as well. So at the moment, it's just my internal colleagues, but I can add to that phone book and I can import from places like Microsoft 365, from Google, from CRM systems. And so you can have a complete list of all your contacts in there, which you can use to do call lookups. So when someone rings in, it will say who that person is, but also you can dial by name as well. So you can type the person's name up there and it'll give you all the numbers for them. So I'm going to make a phone call now to my mobile number. Call that. So hopefully I will get the call coming up. Typical with a mobile network, sometimes it takes a few seconds. There we go. So that's there. I'm just going to leave my mobile over there on mute. So I've now got a call. So you can see on the right-hand side here, these are where my calls are listed. So if someone rang me now, I would get another tab under here saying the number and possibly the name. And so I can tell how many calls I've got waiting as well. So using this tab, you can manage your calls as well. So I can put someone on mute so they can't hear me speak. I can hang up the call. I can put the call on hold. So if I do that, it then starts flashing and the person hears hold music. I can record the call. If I click that, I hear a little beep, the button turns red. This call is now being recorded. And once I finish the call recording appears in my call history. I'll show you that in a second. So I'm going to stop recording that now. And over here, we've got a little keypad. So if I make a call and I need to press 1 for this or 2 for that, I can just use the keypad to do that. And down here is some more options to change the call around. So I can turn this into a video call if it supports it. I can share my screen out to this person. I can turn this call into a conference. So if you've got 2 or 3 people, I can conference them all into the same call so we can have like a 3 or 4-way conversation. Additionally, if I've got my mobile app logged in, I will be able to transfer the call from here across to my mobile app. So let's say it's towards the end of the day and I need to get off to another appointment. I can quickly transfer an ongoing call straight to my mobile, and the person I'm speaking to won't realize that I've switched from one device to another. Similarly, if I've got desk phones, or one or more desk phones, I can transfer the call across to my desk phone as well. So that's a nice and easy way to manage the calls. Call transfer, this button here is really useful and quite powerful. If I click transfer like that, there's not many options. I can basically transfer this call to my voicemail. This is quite useful if you've got an incoming call, you don't have time to speak to somebody now and you know who it is. You can just click on the call, transfer it straight to voicemail, and it goes through. If I start typing in someone's name, I can see I get some options for Sam, one of my colleagues. So now I can transfer this call through to Sam's voicemail if I want to. I can do what's called an attended transfer to Sam. So if I click that, the call will be put on hold and it'll ring Sam. Sam can then decide whether they want to take the call or not. If they want to take the call, all I do is hang up. The call's connected through to Sam. If Sam doesn't want to take the call, they hang up and the call's connected back up through to me again. This arrow is an unattended transfer. So if I click that, the call will be disconnected from me and Sam's phone will start ringing with that call attached. You can see Sam's got a work number here as well, so I could also do a transfer to Sam's work number, either an attended transfer or an unattended transfer. If I want to transfer the call somewhere else, doesn't know what that number is, but I could do the same to an external number as well. So I could do an attended transfer to an external number, or I could do an unattended transfer, a blind transfer to that as well. So that's call transfer. Up here as well, I can write some notes, which will stay around afterwards. So that's call handling. So if I end this call now, that's the call done. And then I go into the call history. You can see that's the call I've just been on. And there's the MP3 that I can download, which is really useful. So if I go back to my colleagues here, so we've done colleagues, we've done chat, we've looked at the phone book. Call history we've just looked at, so we can look at all calls, and we can say look at all incoming calls, we can filter on all outgoing calls, any missed calls, that kind of stuff. So we can got a lot of management in there for different types of calls. We've got a voicemail section. So if we've got any voicemails, we can listen to them here and download them here as well, and respond to them. And we've got a few extra bits and pieces here. So I can send SMS messages from this system. So I put in the phone number here. Currently it's my phone number. Hello. And then I click on send and it will send the SMS message. I can also do the same things with fax. So if someone's got a fax, I can send them a fax. I can choose what file I want to send. Octoplex, I can include a cover sheet if I want to, and I can schedule delivery as well. It's complaining there's only TIFF or PDFs allowed, so I have to send a PDF document. And again, we can send post-its. So if I choose Jane, don't forget, and then I send that across. Jane will now have a little yellow post-it stuck on her screen from me, reminding her not to forget to do something. So that's most of the functionality. We've also got video conferencing. So if I can set up another video conference. Conference. Okay, I can start inviting people. Let's just come up with some silly david@david.com. And I can keep inviting people just through their email. Now, the beauty of the Wildix system is it's completely web-based, using a technology called WebRTC, which is a very secure way of doing video conferencing. Because it's web-based and lives in your browser, it means you don't have to install Teams or WebEx or TeamViewer or Zoom or any other applications in order to participate in a video conference. You also don't need a special account. You don't need a Zoom account or a Microsoft account or a Google account in order to take part. As long as you've got an email address, you can take part in the video conference. So we've got the conference, we've invited a few people, we've done a description. We can schedule the conference. So let's say we're going to do it on the 14th of April at 12 o'clock. It doesn't repeat. You can have dial-in numbers as well. So for people who don't have video and audio available, they can dial in using a phone, and that will give them a number and a password in order to connect through. So I'm going to set that one up, and that's my video conference. So I'm going to join that conference now. And now I'm in the conference. So I can mute myself. I can switch my camera on if I want to. I can share out my screen to people. So if I want to do a product demo or show them a way of doing things, I can share the screen. There's chat as well, so we can have chat within the video conference. If I'm a participant in the conference, I can raise my hand or lower it to ask a question, and I can invite other people into the conference as well. If there's a lot of people in the conference, I can do a tile view, so I can see all the people in the audio or the video conference, and I've got other options in order to, say, record the conference as well, so I can download it as an MP4 later. I can live stream to Facebook and to YouTube as well, so we can scale this, and you can have thousands of people sort of watch and listen only, but they'll be able to participate in the conference as well. And you can mute everybody as well and disable people's cameras. So quite a powerful system, all completely web-based, doesn't require any software to be installed. So I'm going to come out of this conference now, close that down, and I'm back in my collaboration screen again. So that's pretty much it. I can change my status if I want to. So at the moment I can say I'm available. I can say that I'm away, and I'll be away until 4:15 this afternoon. So nobody will be able to ring me until 4:15, when it will automatically go back to available. So I'm going to switch that back again. So I can change my status. I'm going to go back to available and click OK. That's pretty much it. So if you've got any questions, please do get in touch. It's a very powerful system, and calls to UK landlines and mobiles are also included in the package as well. So you get free unlimited calls to UK landlines and mobiles. That doesn't include international numbers, premium rate numbers, that kind of stuff. But if it's an 01, an 02 or an 033 number sort of thing, those are all built in, unlimited calls to those ones. So really good value for money as well. Thanks for watching.